I was sleeping and I got woken up. I guess I got woken up by my younger brother. I'm glad though. I'm glad. I'm glad he's resting. Because I'm not. He's probably at peace. No one on this world is at peace. Nobody. But I was having a dream about my brother, which I wanted to do for a long time, man. I wanted to open the first thing I wanted to do was open up my own Italian restaurant. I wanted to bring my four brothers involved. And guess what? You know what's funny? Now you got a restaurant called Five Brothers. I wanted to do this shit when I was like 18 years old. All right. But then we got it when I'm fucking 40 some fucking years old. We got five brothers that came out, and I looked at my brothers. I was like, ain't that a fucking bitch? Ain't that a motherfucker? Huh. But, you know, you get German, Italian mix, and all that shit. Yeah, hey, you don't know. You just don't collaborate. But, like I said, I wanted to open up an Italian restaurant, but after that, I wanted to do comedy. But you know what? Shit in my head fuck with me. Fuck with me. Big time. And I couldn't fucking do it. Nope. Just set me back, man. Had all that fucking knowledge. All of it. And now I'm just letting it go. Letting it just fade off. Shawshank Redemption, like a fart in the wind. I'm just letting it go. I wanted it to be, well, my name, but now D Nice Trip 6. Brain is on overload, or brain is just fucking confused in my last name. It don't matter. Brain is elsewhere. It just, or brain is overthinking. I don't know, man, but I just woke up. I just woke up, man, because I was thinking about my younger brother. He must have just on the door woke me up out of the blue. I mean, I usually get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, but it just woke me up out of the blue. And I'm looking at him. And he used to do like, what made me laugh, people didn't know how to take him. Throughout my whole life, man, a lot of people didn't know how to take my family. But then you got my older brother, me, my younger one, and then here comes old D. And then when we was younger, he had a teeth problem. All his front teeth and bottom teeth, they were rotten. So come on, in our age, it like now you got shit. Look at every kid now. Every kid got a picture perfect smile. Ain't nobody fucked up. You know, you got a baby and they come out the womb, you're like, oh, look at it. You know, they always look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. You know, them motherfuckers. Yo, Tom, that's a beautiful baby. Look at that thing. You made that. Oh, my God, look at that thing. You go home with your woman and go, it's another fatty. That motherfucker looked like croissants rolled up into like 8 of them. Come on. The fuck out of here. You gotta give the baby like 2, 3, 4 years to fall out. Same way when you're getting older. You know, you a teenager, you go through that shit and be like, oh, this ain't me. And then all of a sudden, a woman that seen you in high school was like, it had nothing to do with you. And then see you in your 20s, be like, what the fuck? Is that you? Buy her beer and a shot, boom, drop it like it's hot. Yeah, so I hate people coming up to me and they're like, look at that baby. That was, oh my God, look how pretty. Fuck out of here. But anyway, my brother was born and shit like that, and you know, came about, and then years went by, and they were like, oh shit, his front teeth, his bottom teeth, rotten. So they pulled all them motherfuckers. And you know, back in the day, doctors were fucking anything. Shit, you could be a horse doctor and still be a dentist. You could be a shoe salesman and still have on the side, yeah, I put braces on. So it didn't matter. Brother goes in there, man, gets all the teeth pulled. Then he comes back home. Look, I ain't gonna lie. My boy smiled, and I was like thinking of the 70s. 007, original James Bond. That motherfucker was called Jaws. I was like, this motherfucker looks like Jaws. My brother's looking at us, man, going, what the fuck? Jaws? I'm like, yeah, man. Look at that motherfucker. Had to get used to that and shit. But the funny thing is he couldn't say his words properly. He had no teeth in the front. He had them fucking shiny fucking silver teeth like Jaws on fucking 007. And he'd get mad. That's the first time, man, in early 80s, I heard him say, you son of a bitch. Wasn't some of a bitch. It was some of a bitch. Because he couldn't put that shit together. And I was like, what the fuck did he just say? He says, my brother looked at me and said, I think he says some of it itching. Or someone needs the itching. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? And he kept screaming. Somebody was fucking with him. And he was like, I'm a B. I'm a, I'm a E. You're some of my E. Ass. I was like, yo. That's the first time I heard that shit. But then they're like, calm down, man. Calm down. And then we started playing basketball, you know what I'm saying? And then in the 80s, I think, I don't know when they first came out, man, but video recorders or whatever. He was still like that, man, or whatever. I don't know. It could have been earlier. Actually, it was earlier. It was in our driveway. We were playing basketball. And my youngest brother was sitting there going, you can't do that here! You can't do that here! What are you doing here? Motherfucking man. Everybody was like looking like, what? Fuck is he saying? Little young, blonde-headed, blue-eyed kid, man, was just sitting there going, you know what you did? You know, I'm putting in the fucking B's and the fucking S's and look. But he was like, hell are you? He always wanted to bite you. He'll come up there and take a fucking chunk out your fucking arm. If you didn't understand what the fuck he was saying, I was like, I know exactly what he's saying. My boy across the street, big fisherman, he was like, I know exactly what he needs. My dad standing there, man. My dad just got out the shower. He was like, what you saying? CD, he needs some jiggers when you guys go fishing next. That's what he's screaming. He needs some goddamn jiggers. You don't produce him with that? My dad was like, what in the hell was you talking about? I got jiggers in my tackle box. But why don't you put one on the boat? Look, you better go back to your house, man. Mind your own. All right. We'll help your son out. My dad was like, boy, get in the goddamn house. You're going to explain yourself. But that happened everywhere. Because he was a young boy and he didn't have his front fucking teeth, top and bottom. And he couldn't say the N. He couldn't say the M. He couldn't, and it was hilarious. And when people used to get mad, he would get frustrated and say, you don't understand me? And then that's when he would clamp down with them silver teeth. And then everybody started calling him, yeah, he's a replica of the Jaws movie from 007. And I used to laugh my ass off. I used to tell people, man, he don't mean no goddamn harm, bro. He just trying to like, when you get back in the day, man, Tonka trucks used to be big. You in the front yard, man, playing with a white kid and you fucking yelling, yeah, this motherfucking, yeah, it don't come out right. It don't come out right. Because he can't say T. I'm going to have a fun with the honker toy. Yeah, that don't come off right. Then my goddamn parents gotta fight against white folk. We knew you were a bunch of racist motherfuckers. You got black people all in your lawn. They're swimming. They're getting. Oh. He had a teeth problem. I'm going to tell you what. That's the first time I ever heard that from him. And there's so many other words that he said that if you didn't live with him, boy, you would take that shit offensive. Big time. But he didn't mean it. But he backed his shit up. Because he bites you with them goddamn silver teeth. I grew up with it. Him coming up, he was going to the kitchen to say some shit. I was like, what the fuck you say to me? I go up there and want to knock him out, and he was like, nah. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, you better say that. Yep. I'm going to come back with more about my brother. I love him to death. Rest his soul. And I'm going to bring up our family shit, man. I should have did this 20 years ago. All right, everybody.